December 23rd, Saudi Arabia is the location. Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder are fighting, but it's not against each other. It's just what we've all waited for. Did they not understand when we were like, we'd like Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder to fight? We meant to throw punches at each other. Classic boxing bullshit gets involved and they go, do you know what we should do? We should have them fight on the same night, but not against each other, just to tease for when they finally do fight, we can really hype it up. Mate, we've been waiting for this motherfucking fight since I was born. This is one of the biggest piss takes out of boxing fans I have ever heard of in my life. These promoters are such cock teasers at this point. It's like they're coming home with you from the club at 3 a.m. in the morning and they just want to cuddle. We've already had the build-up. How much more build-up do we need? It's been fucking 7 years. It was supposed to happen and then the Ruiz fight fucked it. It was supposed to happen, then the Fury fight fucked it. It was supposed... Do you know what I mean? And like the negotiations and he demands too much money and this demands too much money. They're literally fighting on the same card apparently in Saudi Arabia. It's going to be Anthony Joshua versus Otto Wallin and Deontay Wilder versus Joseph Parker. As if anyone needs to see Deontay Wilder, Joseph Parker at this point. And I like Joseph Parker. He's funny. He's a nice guy, decent boxer. But let's be real. He's made himself look like fucking Fury's baggage handler lately. I can't take you seriously anymore, mate. And let's not kid ourselves. He just got the hell beaten out of him not long ago by Big Joe Joyce. What the hell are you getting in the ring with Deontay Wilder for if Joe Joyce is too much for you? Like... who's thinking about this guy's health and safety? Otto Wallin, no one cares. Let's be real. He had an alright moment against Fury, cut Fury, had Fury in trouble a little bit there, and then Fury battered him for the rest of the fight. It's another stumbling block that could ruin our chances. What if Otto Wallin manages to find a way around AJ? It fucks it all. Because of what? Because of greed. Let's have another fight, we'll rake a load of cash in, and then we'll give them the fight they really want. At what point do fans matter? The fans will watch this because it's boxing, but they don't want it. There's a difference. We put up with a lot of boring fights being selected because it's for legacy, it's for championships. And I've heard Eddie Hearn lately saying, you know, AJ really wants to get a world title. I don't understand why. I get it, like world championships are prestigious and there's a hint of legacy there, but you've already had them and you did great. Now the legacy is who you fought, man. The resume. And AJ's resume is fantastic. But there's two fighters missing, and one is Deontay Wilder. If you go in there and annihilate Deontay Wilder, you're guaranteed a title shot anyway. I just think, like, to tell us for so long, yeah, but we just can't get it together and we just can't make it work, and there's all these excuses. And to put them on the same card, it's like a slap in the face, man, because as boxing fans, we're not in the know, right? We're confused. Like, why can't they just get in the same place at the same time, the same way, and agree it? And yet they're doing all of those things, but not fighting each other. And I genuinely thought that because of missed opportunities before to make the big fights, that this opportunity would be seized. The only reason why a fight like this shouldn't be made is because one of them's a world title holder and he has to defend it. That isn't the problem here. So what the fuck is? Because we can never get a straight answer anymore. And boxing fans will be expected to pay a lot of money to watch this card. And we'll do it. Because we're loyal. We're loyal to these boxers. You know, I sit and criticise them, but we love watching them fight. And yes, they put their bodies on the line, and yes, they've got to rack up the money, and they've got to do the right thing by their family. But at some point, you can't keep telling us that you want this fight and not making it. And I get that there's this idea of we want to make the fight, but we want to cash in as much as possible so that when we finally make that fight, if we lose big on the night, we've racked up all the money we need to so that we've basically mitigated the damages. But how much longer do you want to wait, man? I've got videos from fucking 7 years ago breaking this fight down. I just think it's in bad taste to put them on the same card on the same night. It's dangling it in boxing fans' faces, saying, you're never going to have this. And I wouldn't be surprised. All it takes in heavyweight is one shot from one guy and the dream match is we're back to square one where we're praying two guys who claim they're going to fight each other soon can win the next fight so that they then fight each other. Where have we heard this before? I don't know. Every year for the last 7 bastard years. So boxing fans are back to being treated like children. When will we learn? I don't know. I'm genuinely asking. I ain't got a clue. I wouldn't put money on it. I really wouldn't. If you said to me right now, does AJ versus Wilder ever happen? Flip a coin. Because the urge and the desire for that fight doesn't look there from anyone to me. It really doesn't look there. It just feels like another one of those fights, a bit like Fury Usyk, where Fury's like, I'll get in there with Usyk if you pay me so much money that I can't say no. I know fighters can't say this, but low-key, I'd rather them just go, you know what? It's not worth it, man. He's a fucking big puncher. I can't really be arsed. I'd rather fight easier fighters. But then they kill their brand, and then they can't sell us the dream. So they keep doing it, and we keep buying it. Sick of it, man. Sick of it. And this is why Misfits is the biggest selling pay-per-view of the year, because whether or not you rate the boxing, and I know a lot of pro boxing fans don't, but they're putting on the show, the fights that the fans want. They're giving the people what they want. If there's anything pro boxing can take a leaf out of, it's that right now, because yes, we do get some of the fights we want in pro boxing, but it takes forever, and there's so many fucking hurdles to go through because of we're putting a lot on the line, yeah, we're risking it. Isn't that what fighting's about? It's so weird that these men develop these skills and train this hard to then get to a level where they want to avoid fighting the best at times. Because that's what's happening. And I'm not even pointing fingers on either side. This is just what's happening around the whole lot of them. So as you can tell, I'm pretty fucked off with this, and it ain't anything in particular. Look, AJ is one of my favourite fighters. I'm a big fan. I'd love to interview him one day, but equally, I can't not say what the whole of the boxing fans are thinking. Like, everyone I talk to is like, you heard this shit? Fighting on the same night and not each other. They take us for mugs, like. It's shite, man. So feel free to let me know where you sit on this in the comments below. Am I being harsh? Am I out of order? Or have I got it spot on? Hopefully I have. Let us know. I value your advice regardless. And hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the Pain Game YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.